Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. It is Tuesday. It is November 23rd, 8 p.m. Eastern, and we are getting ready to play 3 rounds of old school magic. Aaron, thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. Yes, thank you for calling me the sexy beast that I am. I'm pretty humble about how awesome I am and how sexy I am. I just, I'm actually much more sexy and much more awesome than I say that I am. So I do appreciate that. So thank you very much for that. So first order of business, of course, we need to go with our color chooser. And we need to let the color chooser decide the color of the frame that is around me for the stream tonight. So let's spin the wheel and see what it comes up with. Color chosen totally at random. And what do we have? It looks like it is going to be blue. So we are going to turn off the artifact frame, turn on the blue frame, and then we will go ahead and move on to today's deck. So what do we have today? This is Gauntlets of Sorrow. All right, so what do we got going on here, and why are we calling it Gauntlets of Sorrow? Well, it is because our deck today was designed by Brian Mann, and that's what he called it. So, Gauntlets of Chaos is, let's see it. All right, 5-mana artifact from Legends for 5 mana, sacrifice it, and you exchange control of 2 permanents of the same type. All right, so we're going to go a little bit more into the deck here in after round number 1, but it looks like Damien is going to be my opponent for round number 1. So let's welcome Damien to the stream.
Hello, Rich. Good night.
How's it going?
Nice.
I gotta make a couple of changes to this. I forgot to update the stream from the last time, but here we are. Okay, so round number 1, we are playing against Damien. So how you doing, my friend? How's the weather down there?
Doing okay. Oh, it's getting hot.
It is let's see, it is 27 degrees Celsius here here in Syracuse, New York. Sorry, 27 degrees Fahrenheit here in in Syracuse. Yeah, if it were Celsius it'd be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah. But 27 degrees Fahrenheit. It snowed last night for the first time this year here. Well, not for the first time, but for the first time where it actually stuck. We got about 3 inches or so of snow, and it was a little chilly today, but the sun was out all day long, so most of the snow melted away, thankfully, but not all of it. And then we're not looking to get snow for another few days. We have American Thanksgiving is this Thursday, so
yeah, I know.
Good holiday, long holiday weekend.
Nice.
And Aaron is in the Bay Area out in California, saying 65 and perfect here as usual. Yeah, that's that must be nice. But you know what? I don't have to deal with earthquakes here in Syracuse, New York. So I don't know if you feel them in the San Francisco area, but you know, that's a thing. Plus, our gas is probably $2 a gallon cheaper.
You have different rates for gas there?
I paid $3.29 for a gallon of gas earlier today, but yeah, $5.75 a gallon for Aaron out in California. So you can just do whatever.
You can do whatever you.
Okay.
It's okay for me.
And then do you want to choose even or odd?
Even, it's okay.
Even. Okay, here we go. It is even. It is 6.
Okay, I will be starting.
All right. Good luck, my friend.
Good luck to you too. Let's see. 3, 6. Okay, I will keep.
I'll keep as well.
Okay, I will start with Tropical and pass turn to you.
Tropical Islands. Okay. I will go with an Urza's Power Plant and a Mana Vault, and then I will say go.
Nice. At the end of your turn, I will try to Ancestral Message.
Okay. Seems good.
1, 2, 3. Untap and draw for 1. Let's see what I have here. Wild growth.
Wild growth. Oh, do we got some Eureka action going on here?
Hopefully. 3, 6, 7, and I will pass turn to you.
Okay, untap. Draw. Urza's mine. And you can go 6 cards.
Okay, untap and draw. And I will play like that. And I will play 4. And I will play a rocket launcher.
Ah, rocket launcher. Okay, so we're back on Power Monolith, huh? All right.
I mixed them. I mixed the both Eureka and Power Monolith, and I will pass turn to you.
Okay, draw. I'm gonna play an island and a Howling Mine.
Nice.
And then yeah, go ahead.
Okay, I will untap.
Yeah. Don't forget to draw an extra one for the Howling Mine.
Draw. Ah, yes, next one. Yes, thank you. And I will play like that. And I will try to play Eureka.
That is a Eureka. I have no response.
Okay, I will play a forest.
I will play an island.
I will play Shivan.
I will play a Gauntlets of Chaos.
Ooh. And I will play a Trike.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3.
3. Mishra's War Machine.
Okay. And I will play no more.
And then, okay, 2 cards.
I have 3. You have 2?
Yep.
Okay. I have 3.
All right.
And that's all.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I have to discard a card or take 3 and tap my War Machine. So I think I'll discard a card. We'll get rid of an Urza's Power Plant.
Nice.
And then I'm going to draw 1, 2. That's a thing. I'm going to attack with a War Machine. It's a 5/5 with banding.
Okay, I will take 5.
Okay. Puts you at 15. Time Vault.
That's okay.
Twiddle.
Nice. It resolves.
Tap it to take an extra turn.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Yeah, no response.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I will pitch a Gauntlets of Chaos.
Okay.
I will draw 2. I will attack for 5.
I will take another 5, go to 10.
Okay. Twiddle.
Ooh, nice.
Tap to take an additional turn.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to pay 5. I'm going to sacrifice the gauntlets, and I'm going to target your Triskelion and my Mana Vault.
Okay, so I will shoot you 3.
Sure. And then you get my tapped Mana Vault, and I will get your Triskelion. Alright, so I will untap. Upkeep. I will discard an island to the War Machine. I will draw 1, 2. I will attack for 5.
I will block.
Okay, traits. And then I will play a Soul Ring. And I will say go. So
Okay,
upkeep, you have a trigger on Mana Vault.
So I go to 9.
No, the trigger is to untap it. You would go to 9 when you move to your draw step.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't pay to untap it.
Okay.
And I draw 2.
Yep.
1
So you're at 9.
and 2. Yep. You have 1 card or 2?
I have 1.
Okay. Then I will pay 3 green.
Mm-hmm.
Try to cast
Basalt Monolith. Okay.
Yeah. And I will pay 2 blue. I float 1 green.
Yep.
And I will try to go like that.
Okay. You've got a green floating.
And I got a green floating. Yeah. And I can make a lot of mana and throw it to the rocket launcher.
Yep. And kill me with the rocket launcher.
Yep. Woo! That was close.
Alrighty. That was definitely close. Okay. Couldn't get there.
So, I have my sideboard.
Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here out of our sideboard. How about these? All right. We'll reset those life totals. So that was a pretty good hand that you had there.
Yeah, I did. I had 1 red spell in my hand,
Yeah,
but didn't have the red mana.
that's all right. You did what you needed to do.
I never played this. The Eureka and the Monolith both together. It can go both ways.
Blimbacher in chat, thank you for joining us. First time in chat, I appreciate it. He says this is an amazing match. I have things I need to do, but I must watch. I appreciate that. So
Yeah, me too, man.
I'm glad to be part of your procrastination plan. So thanks for joining the stream, and thanks for joining the chat. I appreciate it.
You can go wherever you want. Yeah.
I will play first.
Sure.
Good luck, my friend.
Good luck to you too.
I will keep.
You will keep. I cannot keep this one.
No? Okay.
No.
I appreciate everybody who is here. We are in round number 1 of 3 of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, playing old school Magic. I'm playing against friend Damien, who joins us from the Southern Hemisphere down in South America. So I definitely appreciate him, especially with the time difference. I told Damien that it got pretty cold here and snowed here in Syracuse, New York last night, and but being in the Southern Hemisphere, of course, he's getting into the good weather because it is springtime for him, where it is summer for us. Leet the Big Boss, first time in chat, thank you. This is amazing decks. I wish I had someone to play my vintage decks with. There are Facebook groups for vintage webcam games, so you can check around for that. And then Blimbacher says, I just watched a War Machine get cast off an opponent's Eureka. You can't find action like that on Netflix. Definitely not. Okay, so let's go. Urza's Power Plant, go ahead.
Okay, I will go and draw. And I will pass turn to you.
Yep. Okay. Urza's Mine. Howling Mine.
Okay.
And you can go.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
I will pass turn to you with 7.
Okay, untap. Draw 1, draw 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Look at that. That is an Urza's Tower. I am going to play a Time Vault. And then play a Gauntlets of Chaos.
Nice.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. Go ahead.
I will try to Ancestral at the end of your turn.
Yo, look at that.
1, 2.
Early Ancestral
3.
Recall both games so far.
Untap and draw 2.
Maybe I should start cutting your deck. Just kidding.
I saw the game that you played against the 4 mana drains. And then I played with him, and he told me how embarrassed he was about playing that many mana drains.
We all have those days where we draw awesome sauce, and then we have those days where we draw like poo. So.
Well, this is 4, and you have 4 cards?
I have 4 cards.
Okay. Then I will what can I do? I will 4 cards. Yeah, I will pay 4, and I will cast Eureka.
Okay, results.
And I will play Silver Ladder.
Okay, Mishra's War Machine.
Nice. I will play Wild Growth.
Island.
I will play Basal Monolith.
I've got nothing.
I will play a power artifact.
Okay. How many cards do you have?
I have 4.
Okay. I have. I will play nothing.
And I will pass. Yeah, I have nothing else to play, so I will pass turn 2.
Okay. All right. Untap. Upkeep. I will discard a power plant to the war machine. I will draw 1, 2. I'm going to pay 5. I'm going to activate the gauntlets so that we can switch control of the. Yeah, I'll give you the monolith, and you can have the howling mine. Seems fair, right?
Yeah, sure.
And then I'm going to cast a Time Walk. I'll take a point of mana burn. I'm at 19. Actually, I didn't need to do that. I could have just thrown it in there. That's fine. I'll attack you for 5.
I will take 5.
Okay. And then I'll move to my next turn. Upkeep, I will discard a control magic to the war machine.
Okay.
And then I will draw 2 cards. I will attack for 5.
I will take another 5.
I'm going to play Reconstruction to get back the Gauntlets of Chaos.
Okay.
I will tap and untap the monolith until I have 5 left to cast the Gauntlets of Chaos. And I will tap and untap until I have 5 left. I'm going to activate the gauntlets to give you my tapped island, and I will take your tropical island that's enchanted with the growth. And that'll be tapped. All right, 2 cards. You can go.
Okay, I will untap. This is an island.
Yep.
And I will go to draw, and I will go 1, 2, 3.
Why are you drawing? Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. You draw 1 for turn. Wait, 1 for turn. Hold on. 1 for turn, 1 for Howling Mine, and then 2 for the Sylvan Library. So you take 4 altogether, not 5.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Sorry. So 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yep.
And
okay.
I get 2 from this.
Correct. Turbog 16, thank you. I appreciate it. Saying that this has been beautiful.
2. And I will play a land for the turn. And I will have to pass turn to you.
Alright, so untap. I will discard a Soul Ring. Then I will draw 1, 2. We'll attack for 5.
I have to take 5.
Puts you at 5. And then I will tap for a blue and a green and 3, so I've got 5. I will cast a Serendipity.
Sure.
And then I will, with my 2 mana left, I will untap this twice.
Okay.
So I don't take mana burn. 2 cards in hand. You can go.
Okay. Untap nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Upkeep nothing. I will
Yep.
draw 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I get 2 from these 4. I will play land for the turn. And I will tap 3, 5. I will tap 6.
Yep.
And I will disintegrate the machine.
Okay. Disintegrate.
And I have 5 cards and pass turn to you.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I take 1. I'm at 18. I will draw 1, 2. I'll attack for 3.
I go to 2.
And I will tap, that, untap this twice. And I will say go with 3 cards.
Okay, I will untap and draw 1, draw 2, draw 3, and draw 4.
Yep.
And I need a miracle. How many cards do you have, Rich?
I have 3.
You have 3. Okay. So I need 2, 1, and 2. I will play land for the turn. And I don't think this is going to work. You have 2. Yeah, I will play the 4. And I will cast Eureka.
Okay, that resolves.
And I will play Shivan.
Island.
And I will play nothing else. That's it for me.
Do you have anything else?
No, nothing else. That's it for me.
And then I will put down another tower.
Okay.
Anything else?
And I will... yeah, I will pass turn to you.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I'll take 2. I'm at 16. Draw 1. Draw 2. Tap this until I have, and untap until I have 5. I'm going to cast Icy Manipulator.
Okay.
And use the other one to tap your Shivan. And then I will fly over with both.
That's game.
Okay.
I had my chances and never got her. Look, I had the power and the expo.
Yeah.
Didn't get the artifact.
Yeah, and then the fact that I can give you a Howling Mine basically doesn't hurt me at all to do that, which is definitely nice.
Sure.
But let's see what happens in game number 3. Appreciate everybody who has joined me so far tonight. We are in round number 1 of 3 in the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. I'm playing against my friend Damien in round number 1. He took game number 1 with his Power Monolith deck, and I took game number 2. So we are going to game number 3, and we'll have to see what we can do and see if we can squeak out a victory or if he's going to win. He's got Eureka in there, so he can power out his combo pretty quick in comparison to a traditional Power Monolith deck, but he also has some big creatures in there as well. So it's kind of hard to attack a deck that can win in multiple different ways, has multiple ways to attack its opponent. So we'll have to see what we can do, and if things work out, they work out. If they don't, they don't. So you can do whatever. You're fine.
And I will be on the play.
Okay.
And you can go wherever. It's okay for me.
Alrighty. Good luck, my friends.
Good luck to you too.
Thank you.
Let's give a show. No, I cannot keep this.
I will keep this. Damien doesn't have a first turn ancestral recall this time, so that's why he can't keep it.
I need at least 2 weak creatures in my hand, or some parts of the combo.
You're fine.
Okay. This seems much better, but I will keep this one. I will get rid of this one. And I will start, if it's okay with you.
Okay.
I will start with drop and a mouse and last turn to you.
Okay, I will draw. I will play an Urza's Power Plant, and I will say go.
Okay, I will go and draw, and I will play a forest, and I will pass turn to you.
Okay, I will draw. I will play an Urza's Tower, and I will say go. 7 cards.
Okay, draw. Yuppie. I will play a Volcanic.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pay 4.
Get a Eureka?
No. And I will play Rocket Launch.
Rocket Launcher. Okay.
You pass turn to you.
Alright. I will draw. Play an Island. And a Serendipity.
Okay.
And you can go.
Okay. I will tap and draw. And I will wait for nothing, and I will just red lemon to blast it. And pass turn to you with 3 cards.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play an island. And Icy Manipulator.
Nice.
And you can go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Okay, I will untap and draw. I will
Silver
bet you I
Moon.
will play a field.
Okay.
And I will pass turn to you.
Alright, untap. Draw. Island. Mana Vaults.
Yes.
Pay 3. Sorry, tap for 3. Use a twiddle to untap it.
Okay.
6, 7. For a Mishra's War Machine.
Okay.
And 2 cards. You can go.
I will untap.
Yep.
Will you do anything in my upkeep?
Nope.
Nope. Okay, so I will go to draw.
Yep.
And draw 1, draw 2, and draw 3. And I will pay 4 and get 2 cards.
Okay, and then still during your draw step, after you've resolved your library, I'm going to tap your Volcanic Island.
Nice. And I will play a land for the turn. And I will pass turn to you.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, I have 2 triggers. I'm going to discard my Reconstruction, and then I will pay my 4 to untap. And then I will draw for turn. I will attack for 5.
I will take 5.
Puts you at 11. And I will say go. 2 cards in hand.
Okay, I will untap. And I will go and draw 1, 2, and 3. I will take 1.
Yep.
And I will cast a
Sure.
Lotus. And sacrifice for 3 blue.
Yep.
And 3. And I will play a Mahamodi.
Sure.
And I will pass turn to you.
Okay. End step. Tap your Mahamadi. Untap. Upkeep trigger. I will discard an Urza's Tower. And then I will draw. I will attack for 5.
I will take 5.
Put you at 6. I will... No, I'm not going to do that. Go ahead.
Okay, I will untap.
Mhm.
And go to draw. And draw 1, 2, and 3. Take 1. And play a land for the turn. And I will pay 6. And I will try to cast a strike.
Okay.
And I will pass turn to you.
End step, I will tap your Mahamani.
Okay.
Upkeep, I will discard Howling Mine.
Yes.
I will draw. I'm going to tap your Triskelion. Attack for 5.
I will take 5. With 1.
I'm going to cast Control Magic on your Ramadi. And...
It goes tapped, right?
What was that?
It goes tapped? Yeah.
Correct, yeah. And you can go. 1 card.
Okay. I will untap. And I will draw 1, 2, and 3, and I will take 1. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will use it anyway. And let's see. I will have to do this. I will play 1 red, 3, 4, and 6, and I will disintegrate the Mahamori.
Okay, so it's exiled.
It is exiled.
I think that does it, though.
And yeah, because I think it's game. I cannot play anything else.
Yeah. So I untap. Upkeep, I discard a Twiddle. Draw. I tap your creature. And then attack for 5.
Yeah, that's it, man. I didn't get anything good from the drawings.
So, yeah. I boarded in the Control Magics, obviously. Because those seemed pretty decent against you. But I also I did not see, but there's 2 more Control Magics, and then I also boarded in Hurkyl's Recall.
Nice.
So that was the plan. I'm assuming. I saw the Red Blast. I'm not sure what else you boarded in, but
I took out Stream of Life and get Fireball, and I got the 3 red Elemental Blasts. And I took out 2 Concordant Crossroads and 1 Triskelion.
Gotcha. Well, I think you're going to give some people some fits today.
Yeah.
Your deck just like I said, you come from a bunch of different angles, which is kind of tough to deal with. So the fact that you didn't have a Eureka in game number 3 was actually pretty huge for me, because that meant that I didn't have to worry about you putting big stuff into play that I couldn't deal with, because my hand was kind of slow. I mean, it wasn't like overly slow, but it was just kind of slow. So you having to play basically quote unquote fair magic was good for me. Not so great for you.
Yeah, I play with 4 of these.
Yeah.
That's 12 brick creatures. 4 of these and 4 of these.
Yeah.
And I play with 4 Eurekas. And since I've been playing with this combo, I thought about mixing with Eureka, because I played against Greg Titcom in the 1.5 tournament.
Yeah.
And he's playing this deck, but in the 1.5 format, I just added the Moxes, and this is his idea.
Yeah.
And he plays with Elves and Birds of Paradise, and I took them out for Moxes and for a Time Twister. But he got the combo in 1.5 in turn 3.
Nice.
So
yeah,
I thought if I do that, it would be very, very nice. And there are two very good decks combined,
Right.
and I thought it would be fun.
Right, and they work well together too. You can Eureka your combo out, or you can Eureka your big dudes out, and then win on the following turn, or even win that same turn. So that's
I
pretty.
have a question for you. Now that I have you here,
Mm-hmm.
I can when we play Eureka, I can play this and I can play this, and you cannot counter while Eureka is
Right. While Eureka resolving,
Yeah.
nobody can do anything while the spell is resolving. So you can
So-
just keep on doing your thing. Now, my first chance to respond would be when you go to untap your Basalt Monolith the first time. But if you have the mana to untap it a second time, then it doesn't really matter. So
Okay, because this is a mana ability, so I can keep doing it, right?
yes, yeah, because it only takes 1 mana to untap it. So if you tap
Yeah.
it, I can't respond to you tapping it for mana. I can respond to you
Yeah.
trying to untap it, but because of the fact that you're still going to have 1 mana available, if I went to respond to you untapping it, you can just untap it a second time to use your last mana, and then you can tap it, untap it, tap, untap, and whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, it's really difficult to deal with off the Eureka specifically, but it's fun. Like, I really like Power Monolith as a combo deck. It was one of the first old school decks that I was able to build, actually, because I went after power artifacts pretty early on in my old school career. So all right,
it's a really nice combo.
So
really
thank you
like
for the games, my friend. A pleasure as always.
Bye everyone.
Right, and
Yeah.
good luck in the rest of the event.
For you too, man.
Thanks.
Good
Take
luck.
care.
Bye.
Bye. So, yeah, fascinating saying, wow, Mishra's War Machine is spicier than Carolina Reaper. Yeah, it's a pretty fun card. I have a newfound respect for the card. It was nothing that was on my radar, obviously, and it's just the fact that it's in this deck is pretty sweet. So it's cool. I like it, and the deck seems to be doing all right. I was playing a deck that doesn't have a lot of creatures, so if I have like an onslaught of creatures coming up against me, then I think that I'm going to have some issues, but I do have some spiciness to deal with that. So we're going to take a look at today's deck. It's called Gauntlets of Sorrow. It was designed by Brian Mann. All right, so here's the general gist. You take Gauntlets of Chaos, and you pay 5 mana to play it, 5 mana to activate it, and then you exchange control of two permanents of the same type, basically. And then, so what was cool about it, like the one game, I switched control of my Howling Mine for his Basalt Monolith, so that is 0 downfall for me in order to do that. Giving him my tapped Mana Vault is a thing to take a Triskelion, but where the deck is really fun is that if they have no cards and you give them the Mishra's War Machine, that means that they take the 3 damage every upkeep, or they hold cards. And then with something like Meekstone on the table, it's not going to untap. So there is no disadvantage to them having Mishra's War Machine on the table. Mishra's War Machine is 7 mana for a 5/5 with banding. And beginning of your upkeep, tap it unless you discard a card. And if it becomes tapped this way, you take 3 damage. So Serendib Efreet is also a way with Meekstone to give that to my opponent, and they take some damage. And then yes, I am playing with Sorrow's Path. Sorrow's Path is generally considered one of the worst Magic cards ever. So, but we are playing that. And Sorrow's Path is a land. Has an activate ability. Choose 2 target blocking creatures and opponent controls. If each of those creatures could block all creatures that the other is blocking, remove both of them from combat, and each of them blocks all the creatures the other is blocking. So basically you swap two blockers. All right. And it also has a line. Whenever Sorrow's Path becomes tapped, it deals 2 damage to you and each creature you control. So, part of the fun there is that we take the gauntlets, activate the gauntlets, give them a Sorrow's Path, and we take a mana producing land. All right, so we cut them down on mana, and then we get a mana producing land. And then I tap the Sorrow's Path with either a Twiddle or the Icy Manipulators. So they take 2, because whenever Sorrow's Path becomes tapped, it deals 2 damage to you and each creature you control. And since they now control it, that you means them. And so if they have weenies, all of their weenies are going to take 2, and they're going to take 2 each turn. One of the fun things in this deck is that while we can use the Twiddle Vault combo, another thing that we can do with the Tide Vault is that if they are locked out of cards because of the Mishra's War Machine that we gave them, we can use the Twiddle to tap our Mana Vault to then, in fact, untap it to skip a turn, so that we can make them into that lock over and over again, so that they can't do anything for multiple turns. Or we can use it so that they're going to take damage from, say, Serendipity or or even a tap Mana Vault, something along those lines. So that is definitely something pretty fun and a cool interaction where you would actually want to tap your own Mana Vault and with a Twiddle, so that you could untap it to skip a turn, so that they could take some additional damage. All right, we're taking a look at our sideboard. Thanks, Leech, the big boss. I appreciate it. So our sideboard, we didn't get to see it before. I'm gonna take that there. All right, so we've got 2 Hurkyl's Recall, 2 mana instant. Target player returns all artifacts they control to their owner's hands. 2 copies of City in a Bottle. When it enters the battlefield, it destroys all. Everybody sacrifices their Arabian Nights cards, and nobody can play any more Arabian Nights cards. Another copy of Relic Barrier to go with the one that's in the main deck, and that is so that I can, if I do have some artifact heavy decks, I have easier ways to tap things. Control Magic, that was pretty decent in the Eureka matchup, and it could be halfway decent in other matchups that have creatures as well. Aeolipile, I'm not sure if I'm going to like that card or not, but I just figured that I would try it. It's a 2 mana artifact, and for 1 mana I can tap it and sacrifice it to deal 2 damage to any target. The object is to do that against some weenie creatures. Tormod's Crypt to get rid of graveyards, an opponent's graveyard. Maze of Ith. Now, I did not board in the Maze of Ith against Damien, and the reason being is that he had multiple ways to attack his opponent, either with his Basalt Monolith power artifact combo or with his creatures. I figured that the control magics were enough to deal with the creature side, so I didn't want to board in the Maze of Ith and then have the Maze of Ith end up being just a dead card. So, and then 3 copies of Blue Elemental Blast, which again I did not board in against him because I didn't want to board in. I didn't want to over sideboard. So that's the deck. So we are 1-0. I do have to report my match, but it looks like we've got a few minutes left in the round. So we are going to take a quick break, and I will be back shortly. So stick around, and we will play 2 more rounds of Old School Magic. So don't touch that dial. Welcome back, everybody. So it looks like there is one match still going, and they are in additional turns, and then they will go to Chaos Orb flips. So for those who are not aware, when it comes to old school Magic, in most old school Magic events, there are no draws. So we go into Chaos Orb flips. So in order to determine who does their Chaos Orb flips, you designate, say, one of your own cards as what you're flipping on. Now, Chaos Orb doesn't target, and I don't have a Chaos Orb in this deck, so you take your Chaos Orb, you lift it at least a foot in the air, and you flip it, and it's got to rotate at least once. That would be a hit because it landed on the card. Now, when it comes to the sudden death Chaos Orb flips, it's kind of like baseball rules. So I made my flip, and then my opponent would also have to make their flip. If the result is the same, then we go for another round. If the results are different, then that means that the winner wins the match. And you only do a Chaos Orb flip when it comes to if the match result is currently 0-0 or 1-1. If the result is anything other than a tie going into the end of the round, then that means that you just go who has the most match wins. Yeah, no Chaos Orb. Yeah, blasphemy. But this deck doesn't want the Chaos Orb because it wants to do other things. And also I sent my Chaos Orb out to Las Vegas, hopefully to get signed. I don't know if it got signed because I know that the line for Mark Taden to have autographs and signatures done and stuff was extremely long for the entire weekend. So I don't know if my stuff got signed. I did not check yet, so we'll have to see. I know for a fact that my Mark Poole stuff got signed, which is pretty cool. But I just don't know if my Mark Taden stuff got signed. So I will probably find that out tomorrow. So I wish I could have gone. Yeah, Mark Taden gets pretty busy. Yeah, and I didn't go. DJ from Card Garden, my stream sponsor, he went, and he was supposed to have somebody else. Sign my stuff. Rearranged AS. What's up? So for those of you who are not aware, Rearranged also streams as well. So mostly through the YouTube, but also on the Twitch. So you could go to his Twitch channel. It's in the chat, and there's a little preview of it going on down here. It's Rearranged AS. And you can find him also on the YouTube as well, playing mostly you got Arena and Moto going on over there. So appreciate you stopping in and joining the stream. So again, we'll take a look at today's deck. This is Gauntlets of Sorrow. So we take our good friend Gauntlets of Chaos. The joke is that the Legend set is so big that Wizards of the Coast keeps on spoiling more and more cards and just adding more cards to the set. But Gauntlets of Chaos, 5-mana artifact. For 5 mana, tap it and sacrifice it, and exchange control of 2 permanents that have the same type. Well, I mean, it's artifact, creature, or land, but regardless. And it destroys all enchantments on the traded permanents, which is kind of cool. So what we do is, with the Gauntlets of Chaos, one of the fun things I can do is I can give my opponent a Sorrow's Path, which is considered to be one of the worst cards in Magic. Sorrow's Path is a land that whenever it becomes tapped, it deals 2 damage to its controller and each creature they control. So if I give them that,
round timer started,
they can end up taking some additional damage and whatnot. Thanks for the shout out. Also, I seem to have pretty good timing. This deck seems sweet. Yeah, and I won the first round, so that is pretty cool with this. And this deck was submitted by Brian Mann. So Brian, I hope I'm doing your deck some justice with that. So we've got a pairing. So let's it's Mike. Okay, so we are going to we are going to welcome Mike into the room. How's it going?
Hey, Rich. Good. How about you?
Not bad. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's switch this up. Put your name up there on the stream.
Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. I'm very excited to have a Tuesday off.
Yeah. Alrighty. So
yeah, I saw you were talking about Mark Teeden's booth, and that's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Like bogged down.
Yeah, his line I heard was extremely long, and I also know that the turnaround if you mail him stuff is extremely long as well, like even for signatures and such. And I really don't want to mail out like a beta chaos orb or I don't want to send my time twister and stuff like that. I really don't want to mail that stuff out. And like on Tuesdays I could use proxies, so I mean that's not the issue. The issue is the fact that sending out expensive cards in the mail and then having them in somebody else's possession for 2 months, 3 months, or whatever, just seems like a not great thing to me. And then the U.S. Postal Service recently has not been doing well when it comes to deliveries here in Syracuse, New York. So
yeah, I definitely feel that. I'm one of the crazy people who does mail a lot of things for signatures, and I sometimes you wait a long time.
Yeah.
I've got a spreadsheet to keep track of it all.
Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind like mailing out my Soul Ring, or maybe my collector's edition Jane Day tomes. Those aren't like super duper expensive or whatever. I don't have any problem with the mailing of the cards. It's just the long turnaround time, and then the fact that some of the cards that he's done are super expensive, and I just don't want something happening to them in the mail. And even if you got insurance on that stuff, A, you have to prove the price of the stuff, and B, you have to fight for an insurance claim. It's
a big hassle.
Yeah. So we'll have to see. I don't know if I got everything signed or not. Like I said, I didn't hear back, so I don't know. Last I knew that my Mark Poole stuff got signed, but I don't know about the Teeden stuff. So 2 on top of 1 and both on top of 3.
All right, you can do the same.
Okay.
2 on top of 1, both on top of 3.
All right, and do you want to choose even or odd?
I'll take odd.
Odd?
Odd, yep.
Okay. It is odd. It is a 5.
Sweet.
You
I'll
can
play
see it,
first
but
then.
it didn't show up on the stream. There we go. And then Rearrange says, yeah, the mail's especially bad here. TCG players tend to drive from me, and the cards I ordered last Wednesday haven't arrived yet. I couldn't imagine waiting for power. Yeah, definitely so. And like Teeden did Brain Geyser, and he also did Mana Drain. So I don't want to mail out 2 Mana Drains, 2 Brain Geysers, a Time Twister, a Soul Ring, and Beta Chaos Orb, and all that stuff. That just that seems not good.
Well, I think I have to ship this one.
I'm going to try to keep this one.
Okay.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see if that's the right thing to do.
Teeden's got a lot of good ones. So does Poole too.
Yeah. Like, I had such a hard time
signed.
narrowing down cards for both of them. And then Richard Kane Ferguson. I only sent 1 card for him to sign. Again, I don't know if it got signed or not. I sent out my 1 Legends copy of Solkanar the Swamp King.
I was gonna ask. I said I bet it's the Swamp King.
Yeah. So and I said that he can sign it in silver or gold, his choice. And normally when Richard Kane Ferguson signs stuff, he has a very large signature. He takes up a lot of space, which I'm definitely cool with that. That is fine. I just I wanted him to sign my Legend Solkanar. I didn't have him sign the Italian one, just the English one. And then my 3rd Solkanar is a Time Spiral. So I just sent the 1.
The only thing I've got from him is an Arcane Denial for Commander.
Oh, such good art. That
Yeah.
and Pillage from Alliances. That was really good.
Yeah, that too.
3 on top of 1 and both on top of 2.
Sounds good. Let's try this again, Mr. Deck. Yeah, this is better. I'll put that on bottom. All right, good luck to you.
You as well?
I'll start with mountain, and I'll chain lightning you.
I will take it, and I'll like it. I'm at 17.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I will draw. Urza's power plant. Go ahead.
Ooh, uh-oh. We might be playing the same deck. Actually, I know we're not playing the same decks. I'll chain lightning again.
I will take it.
Go ahead.
And I will like it. 14.
Here you go.
All right, I will draw. Ooh, Urza's mine. Go ahead.
Uh-oh. I think you're going to get it a lot faster than me. I'll do a Felwar Stone
Sure.
and pass.
Draw. Island. Serendip.
Nice.
And you can go.
Serendip is bad news for me. I'll go Black Vice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Okay.
Yes. I'll chain lightning you again.
Wow.
I'm gonna run out of these eventually.
Were all 3 of those signed?
They are, yeah. I just got these back 2 days ago, along with a bunch of Tron lands, so I've been itching.
I
to play
gotcha.
them.
I'm winning a bid right now on my 3rd Chain Lightning Artist Proof. So.
Ooh, that's cool.
Fingers crossed that I'm able to get that one. So, all set?
I'll pass.
Okay.
Yep.
And then upkeep, I go to 10. Draw. Well, we've got Tron.
Ooh.
Attack you for 3.
17.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I was supposed to take 2 on my upkeep. Sorry, because I had 6 cards.
Oh,
I'm in
right.
it.
I should have reminded you.
No, it's fine.
Well, now you can just
6
play your whole
cards.
hand, though, right?
What was that?
Now you can just play your whole hand. You've got Tron.
Right, that's the thing. I can't. Go ahead. 6 cards.
Ooh, okay. I will pass turn.
End step. I'm going to cast Twiddle to untap my island.
Okay.
And
Makes
then
sense.
I will do it again.
Okay.
4 cards. Upkeep. 4 cards. I take a point for my dib down to 7.
Yep.
Draw. I will play an island. I'm going to cast an Ancestral Recall on myself.
You got it.
1, 2, 3. Okay. 5 mana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use 4 of it for an Icy Manipulator.
Yep, you got it.
And then I'll use 1 for a Soul Ring.
Okay.
4 cards. I've already played a land. I will attack for 3.
Take 3 down to 14.
Okay. And I will say go with 4 cards in hand.
End of turn, bolt you.
Okay. I'm at 4.
Draw a card. Play a Mistress Factory.
Okay.
All right, I'll go 4 Fireball you for 3.
Power Sink it for 2.
Yep, you got it. Go ahead.
Untap. Upkeep. I'm at 3. I will draw. Um, One, two, three, four, five. I'm gonna cast Recall with X equal to 2.
Sure.
I'm going to discard 2 cards to get back Power Sync and Ancestral Recall.
Okay.
Exile the Recall.
Recall your
attack
recall.
you for 3.
Yep.
Puts you down to 11.
11.
And cards in hand?
I have 1.
Okay. Go ahead. 3 cards.
All right. Upkeep. Draw card.
Question about old school from Rearranged AS in chat. Does Icy Manipulator tap Black Vice to turn it off? No. We use all contemporary rules with the exception of Mana Burn exists, and then there's the errata to make cards like Chaos Orb and Falling Star actually work.
Yep.
Good question, but no. All contemporary rules other than that. So that means that the only artifacts in old school that are going to shut off while tapped would be Winter Orb and Howling Mine.
Yep, because they've been errata to actually work that way.
Right, and both of them have been reprinted to actually have that on there. Manalist Dredge, thanks for joining. First time chat, appreciate it.
All right, I'm going to activate my factory.
I'm going to respond by tapping it.
Okay. I will go for the bolt.
Yep, that's fine. There was a lot of 3 damage spells for 1 mana that you drew and were able to play
It
off
really
that one
was.
mountain. Yeah.
I think we went in different directions with our Tron builds.
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. So let's go in our sideboard here.
Always very challenging to know what to cut in a deck like Tron when you're sideboarding.
Well, I know some cards I can sideboard in without an issue.
When I was building this, I almost put Blood Moons in the main because it was mono red, and then I stopped myself because that doesn't sound great for me. Alright, let's give this a try. Now I kind of wish I had Blood Moons in the main.
I didn't do much with my Tron, though, so...
Yeah, I only got the one.
Where am I from? Lita, the big boss, asked where I'm from. I'm from Syracuse, New York. So, actually, Rearranged lives 10 minutes from me, maybe. So... yeah, we live right near TCG Players headquarters, which is pretty decent. And they're building an Amazon fulfillment warehouse near us They've built it, they just haven't opened it yet. So the danger of Amazon is that soon we will have same-day shipping, which is kind of scary. Manaless Dredge. Obviously, if you guys are Legacy players, you know the etymology of that name. Manaless Dredge is a dredge player from days of yore, loving his dredge 5s and his dredge 6s. Rearrange saying, not looking forward to seeing what the housing market does before I have the ability to buy one. Thanks, Amazon. It's kind of a scary thing. Like the housing prices in this area have started to creep down. Same with like automobile prices and such, which is decent. But if that Amazon warehouse takes off and things are pretty huge in this area like it should be, then housing prices are going to go up. And then part of it is that, taxes in the area are going to go up as well because of the tax plan that Amazon worked out. So you can put 1 on top of 3 and both on top of 2.
All right, you can go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Manaless Stretch says the Marcellus housing market is already insane. Nothing lasts for more than a week, pretty much. Yeah, it's a little strange. It really is. For those not aware, Marcellus is a little town not too far from Syracuse, probably about 20 minutes or half an hour from here. So, let's see. What do we have here? This is some stuff. I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay. I will. Boy, this hand really doesn't do anything. I'm gonna mulligan too. As tempting as it is to play my first ever strip mine in a Northern Paladins game, I have to ship that.
Yeah, strip mine is good against me if I'm relying on the Tron pieces. Like, I don't need the Tron pieces; it just helps. Elite the big bosses. I'm from the lost city of Chile, so imagine the times when I buy something. Like, are you in New York, Big Boss? Because there's a Chile in New York, actually. So, not sure if that's where you're from or what. Two on top of 1, both on top of 3. South America. Okay. So, all right.
1, 2,
so
3.
my last round opponent, Damien, he's from South America. He's actually from Argentina too. So, So you have nice weather. Okay. Sorry, Mike. Which?
Oh, you're good. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that one down.
All right,
I'm gonna try this. I'm not thrilled with it, but
I'm not thrilled with mine. Mine is kind of risky, but we'll see. I'll put this on the bottom.
Okay. I'm going to play an Urza's Power Plant, and I will say go.
All right. Oh, okay. That helps. I'll go Tower Soul Ring off the top.
Jeez, nice.
And I'll play a Felwar Stone.
Okay.
How many cards you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, I'll get you for 1 with
No,
the
you can't tap that for mana because I only have colors.
Oh, you're right.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're totally right.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, 5 cards. Draw. Play another Power Plant and an Aeolipile. 4 cards.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Boy, that messes with my plans a little bit. I forgot that's how Felwar Stone works. I'll play a power plant and Vice, and I will say go.
Okay, 4 cards. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play another Aerial Pile.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will play an island. And you can go. 3 cards.
Draw a card. I'll pass. I've got a whole lot of red cards in my hand.
Okay. Untap. 3 cards. Draw. I will play another island. I'm going to cast an Ancestral Recall targeting myself.
Sure.
1.
Are you sure? Because you could target me.
2, 3. You're right. I could. I definitely could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to cast a Meek Stone.
Yeah.
4 cards. Go ahead.
Come on, mountain. Alright, I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
When I get a mountain, though, then you'll be in trouble.
Okay. Island. Time Walk.
Yep.
3 cards. Untap. Draw. Power Plant. Gauntlets of Chaos.
You got it.
2 cards. Go ahead.
Oh boy, I'll pass.
Untap.
It's not looking good for me.
Draw. I'm going to play another Meek Stone.
Mm-hmm. Meekstone's pretty good with the gauntlets.
Yeah. 2 cards. Go ahead.
Draw a mountain. Play Felwar Stone.
Sure.
Go ahead. 6 cards in hand.
Untap. Draw. You have a power plant and a tower over there.
I do.
I'm gonna play a tower.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna play a Mishra's War Machine.
Remind me again what that one does.
5/5 with banding.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The banding I do remember.
Yeah. Let me get you the exact text. Okay. 5/5 with banding. At the beginning of your upkeep, it deals 3 damage to you unless you discard a card. If Mishra's War Machine deals damage to you in this way, tap it.
Okay.
So it untaps as normal, but it does not. It becomes tapped during the upkeep if you can't discard a card or if you don't discard a card.
Gotcha.
And I've got 1 card in my hand. Go ahead.
All right. Deck, why do you do this to me? Well. Gauntlet can steal lands, correct?
Correct.
Okay, in that case, I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I'm not going to discard, so I'm going to take 3.
Okay.
I'm at 17. Going to draw. I'm going to play a mine.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to activate the gauntlets.
Yep.
Targeting the War Machine and your Soul Ring.
Sure.
Alright, so you get this. It doesn't untap because of Meekstone. And then you have to discard a card each upkeep. Unless you want to take 3.
Oh boy.
I will play Reconstruction on the Gauntlets of Chaos.
Yep.
And then 2, 3, 4, 5. I will recast it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to pay 5 and sacrifice it.
Yep.
And then I am going to give you I'm going to give you a tapped island, and I'm going to take your tower.
Ouch. Alright, I've got a tapped island.
Alright, and then you can go. I have no cards in hand.
Alright, so I will discard a card to not take 3.
Yep.
And I'll discard a red blast.
Sure.
Draw for turn. Play a mine.
Guess it's a good thing I took that tower when I did, huh?
I'll play a vice.
Okay, no cards.
And pass. I've got 5 in hand.
5 in hand? Okay.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. I will pass the turn with 1 card in hand.
Alright. I will discard something. Let's discard a... I'll discard a Chain Lightning.
Okay.
And draw a card. Man, I swear there are mountains in this deck. I'll pass.
Okay. Upkeep, nothing. Draw. Go ahead, 2 cards.
Okay. I'll discard a Lightning Bolt. Wow, that feels bad. Go.
2 cards. Draw. I will play a mine. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think I should start taking some damage here. I'll take 3 to the War Machine.
So 17 each.
Draw a card.
Yep.
Yep. Man. Alright, pass turn.
2 cards. Draw. That's a good one. Alright. We're gonna pay 6. 4 for an icy.
Mm-hmm.
2 for a howling mine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap the howling mine. 1 card in
You
hand.
got it. It hurts.
And you can go.
Alright, I will take 3 down to 14. Let's draw a mountain. I don't think I should concede here, but I'll pass.
Okay. Untap.
Sorry, I'm not giving you very entertaining content.
No, that's okay. Untap. All right, so I get to draw 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will play another Urza's Mine, and then I will tap an Urza's Mine for 2, I will play a Mana Vault and use the other mana to tap my Howling Mine. 1 card. Go ahead.
Alright, I will discard a Chain Lightning. Draw a card. Pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. That's a thing. I'm going to play a Time Vault.
Uh-oh. That is bad news for me.
And then I will tap the Howling Mine.
Yep.
And you can go. 2 cards.
Alright, discard a bolt. I'm just going to concede. I don't think
Okay.
I can do anything from here. Wow,
Yeah, that's
was
so odd
almost...
that you didn't draw.
That was like 20 cards without seeing a mountain.
Yeah, that was a lot of cards without you seeing a mountain.
That gauntlet is surprisingly effective. Especially with the War Machine combo. I didn't even see that coming.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I might even be needing to board against that a bit. I'll make 2 swaps. Alright, let's get some mountains this time. So what all did you get signed by Mark? You talking about the library?
My Ancestral Recall, my library, my what else?
He did like birds and counterspell. Any of those?
I already have my counterspells signed. Oh, my Phantasmal Forces.
Ooh, that's a cool one.
Yeah, because that's a spicy one. I can't remember all of them. I actually have to look at my phone because I can't recall. Oh yeah, so 3 more Howling Mines because I have one that's signed. 4 birds, 4 Phantasmal Forces. My balance, Ancestral Recall.
Oh, balance, yeah.
Library, and my 2 Alpha Islands and 4 Beta Islands.
Nice. That's a good haul.
Yeah. So I know that stuff got signed, but we'll have to see about the other things. So I'll be pleasantly surprised tomorrow if to find out that it got signed. I know that the line was a mile long, and they didn't want to wait for forever in the line to get my stuff signed. So I get it. It's not for them. So whatever. And it was it was somebody that DJ from Card Garden, my stream sponsor, somebody that he knows was doing it on my behalf. So. Let's see what we can do in game number 3. 3 on top of 1 and both on top of 2.
Alright. You can go 1, 2, 3.
Alrighty. Good luck, my friends.
You too. Alright, we've got a mountain. That's a start. I'll keep this.
No. I will ship that one back. 3 of the same Tron piece and 4 blue cards.
What's your preference on signature color? Do you like the plain black, or you like the fancy shadow with the colors?
So on my Serendibs, my 4 and black border Serendibs, I got them shadow signed by Anson. It was the first time I had cards shadow signed. It looks really, really nice. Now, when it comes to, like, when I'm getting my lands signed, like my beta lands and things like that, I already have some that are signed, and I didn't want them to be different. I didn't want them to, like, stick out.
Yeah.
So I just went regular black with those. I'm not opposed to shadow signatures, and different artists, I want them to sign in different spots on the card, and it's not through any fault of theirs that some cards there's more space down on the bottom of the card, and other cards there's more space up, underneath the artwork, based on the text and whatnot that's on the card. So depending on which artist it is where I want them to sign their card, which is kind of weird. But like for example, all my pool stuff I wanted signed on the bottom, but all my Teton stuff I wanted signed in the middle on the type line. So.
Yeah, I noticed that I should have asked on my Tron lands. Anson and Mark Teton both sign on the type line.
Yeah.
But Pool typically signs on the bottom.
Yeah.
And I should have thought to ask Pool to sign it in the middle. But
Yeah.
oh well. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Try this. Yeah, I'll try this.
Cool. I will go Tower and pass.
Manalist Dredge says, if it's something signed by Quentin Hoover, rest in peace. I don't care if it's in crayon. Yeah, I hear you there.
Yep.
Draw. Island, go.
I've got a Felwar stone coming from overseas that someone is helping me be a card market middleman for.
Nice.
And I'm willing to wait for it because those Hoovers are hard to get.
Rearrange says, give me shadow signed all day, but I don't play old school. Yeah, but even still, one of the several of the cards are that even if you play standard or modern or whatnot, it's still cool to have some of the older artists, and some of the older artists are doing newer stuff. So,
Yes.
okay, I will draw. That's a tower.
Yeah, I will admit, some of my cool sign stuff is for Commander, but then whenever I play old school events, I'll switch them out because they're cooler than the revised versions or whatever.
Yeah, I'm starting to pick up cards for pre-modern, and I don't want to get 2 versions of the cards. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not going to, like Ice Age Swords of Plowshares are cheap enough or whatever, but I just, I don't know if I want to have a whole stack of pre-modern basic lands, when I've got, the betas and things like that. So you can go 6 cards.
All right, I'll bolt the end of turn.
Sure. 17.
Draw card. Let's go mine and pass.
Draw. I like that one. Time Walk.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. Mine. Relic Barrier.
Very nice.
Go ahead, 4 cards.
Draw. Play a mountain.
Yep.
I'll tap 4 for a book.
That is a book.
Go ahead.
End step, I'm going to tap your book just because I can. Draw. Another tower. Go ahead. 4 cards.
All right.
Upkeep, tap your book.
I will let that go. Draw card. Yeah. Let's play a factory.
Okay.
Then I'll play a Chaos Orb.
Sure.
Go ahead. 3 cards.
Untap. Draw. Island. Go ahead.
Upkeep.
I got nothing.
Okay. Draw card. Yeah, why not? Let's turn on the factory.
Okay.
Go to combat.
Sure.
To you.
Yep. 15.
Alright, I'll play a mountain. And I'll say go. 3 cards in hand.
End step. I'm going to tap your Chaos Orb.
Yeah, that is effective.
Untap. Draw. Gauntlets of Chaos.
Yeah.
And I will pass the turn. 4 cards.
Alright, and end a turn, I'll draw a card.
Sure.
Untap. Upkeep.
Nothing.
Alright, I will draw a card. Play a Strip Mine. First time in Paladin Magic.
There you go.
Uh,
I have 2 towers and a mine, plus 3 islands.
I will... how many cards in hand?
4.
4 cards. Okay. I think I will pay a Coalesce and activate Chaos Orb.
Resolves.
Alright, I'm going to try and hit your gauntlets.
Okay.
I'll use this. Oh no! A spin and a miss.
Seems fair.
I blame the webcam, even though it was just me being bad at flipping Chaos Orbs. Alright, then let's go for 1-2 for Felwar Stone.
Sure.
I'll strip mine your mine. And we'll do 1 animate the factory.
After it's animated, I will tap it.
Okay. Let's pay 1 for a vice, because why not?
Okay.
And I'll pass. 2 cards.
Okay. 4 cards. Untap. Draw. Another tower.
Whew. It's the wrong set of 3.
Yeah. Go ahead. 4 cards.
Alright. Upkeep.
Nothing.
Draw card. Now that is something. I will tap... What is the best way to do this? Tap 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cast a Mana Flare.
Okay. How many cards do you have?
I have 2.
2. Alright, I've got 4.
Alright, Mana Flare good?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Ooh, I like that. Let's see. Can't actually do an insane amount with it right now, but let's see. I've not played a land this turn, so I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and try to find one off this book.
Okay.
Draw a card. It's not the Tron land I was looking for, but I'll play it. Tower, and I'll pass. 2 cards.
2 cards. I've
got 2 towers and a mine.
End step. I'm going to tap your Black Vice because I can.
Yep.
Still end step. You have 2 cards?
I do.
I'm going to pay 6 gauntlets. I'm going to take your book and you can have the relic barrier.
I don't like that very much, but I guess that's fine. I get a relic barrier, you said?
Yep, and it's tapped. And I've got 1 colorless floating that I'm not going to do anything with, so I will go to 14. I will untap. Draw. I'm going to draw with the book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to play a mine.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a time vault. I've got a blue floating.
Okay.
I'm going to twiddle the time vault.
I'm gonna red blast that. Float a red.
With my blue, I will blue blast your red blast.
Oh no. Alright, yep.
Okay.
Untap.
I've got 2 cards. I'm going to tap to take an additional turn.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll put the remaining red into the factory.
Sure.
So that I don't take a damage.
Okay. So I will untap. 2 cards in hand. I will draw. Tap this for 2 blue. Float 1. I'm going to ancestral myself.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. I'm going to use the other blue for a twiddle.
Okay.
On the time vault.
I'm F6. No responses.
Okay.
So
I will tap to take an additional turn after this. I will play a Lotus. I'm going to tap the book to draw a card. I will play an Icy Manipulator. Floating a blue, I will cast a Serendib.
Yep.
And I will use the additional blue to tap your factory.
Okay.
Okay. 2 cards. I will take an additional turn. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 13. I will draw a card for my turn. Tap for a 2 blue. I'll float 1 for a twiddle.
Oh no. Yep.
And then I will use 2 colorless from the mine and the blue I'm going to cast a Time Twister.
Yeah, that is a Time Twister.
Yeah.
I had the Fireballs waiting.
Yeah.
But Time Twister...
I had Blue Blast as the last card in my hand. I'd been holding on to... It was 2 Twiddles and 2 Blue Blasts that I'd been holding on to for several turns. So we'll have to see what we can do from here, though. I have not played a land.
All those Twiddles are back.
Yeah, all the Twiddles are back, which is good. For me.
Yeah, bad for me. I don't like that very much.
So I've not played a land. I can tap the Time Vault to take an additional turn, and I can attack with a Serendib. So, all right.
Do you have an extra turn coming after this right now?
I'm sorry.
Do you have an extra turn coming after this?
I have an untapped Time Vault, so probably.
Okay.
But
But like none stacked up though.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's tap that for 2. I'm gonna get a Howling Mine.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're not gonna like this. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna tap to take an additional turn. So I've got one turn in the bank.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with 2 blue. I will twiddle it. 1 blue floating, with a second turn in the bank. And then I will twiddle again to untap.
Oh no.
All right. So I've got 3 turns in the bank now. All
okay.
right.
I'm still F6 because I don't have any red. So
yeah. I've got 4 cards. So let's see. I'm going to crack the Lotus to play a Serendib. I'm going to attack you for 3 in the air.
17.
Puts you at 17, right?
Yep.
All right. And then all right. I will pay 4 and I will draw a card. I'm at 4 cards in hand. All right, I'm going to move to my next turn. So I've got 2 more turns in the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I've got 4 cards in hand, so no vice damage. I take 2 for my dibs. I'm at 11. I will draw 2 on my turn because of my turn in the Howling Mine. I will play a land for the turn, which is an island. 5 cards. I will attack you for 6.
11.
I think mathematically I'm going to get this. Tap this for 2 blue. Twiddle to untap. Use the additional blue to tap my Howling Mine, just because.
Yep.
4 cards. So I will move to the next turn. I still have 1 turn in the bank, but the Time Vault is untapped.
All right.
4 cards. Draw 1. Draw 2. I will attack for 6.
Take 6 down to 5. Cursed Mana Vault, you're supposed to do that for me.
Yeah. Tap for 2 for a Howling Mine. Play a Mishra's Workshop. 4 cards in hand. Move the next turn. No turns in the bank. More damage for me. Draw 3 cards. And then swing for the win.
You got it. GG's.
Wow. That Mana Flare was huge for me.
Yeah. Oh, I said Mana Vault before. I meant Mana Flare. But yeah, Mana Flare, it was supposed to do a lot more for my deck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that is a sweet list. I love that deck.
Yeah, it was submitted by Brian Mann. There was a conversation in the Neos group about, I think it was about Sorrow's Path, honestly. So it's Gauntlets of Chaos, and part of it is, okay, if the opponent has creatures and things like that, and I have an icy, then I can switch get a mana producing land from you and give you the Sorrow's Path, and then I can tap the Sorrow's Path, and whenever it's tapped, you're going to take the 2 damage, and all of your creatures will as well. Your deck's a little too fast for that, so I actually boarded out all the Sorrow's Paths. But using the gauntlets to keep your hand size manageable and make it so that use the Mishra's War Machine, that was kind of cool too.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, so like you can donate Mishra's War Machines, you can donate the Serendipity, because I have the main deck Meek Stones. So, the Meek Stone makes it so that those things just don't untap. So it's like, okay, so that you still have to deal with the drawback of the additional damage, and then, and then they don't untap, so you don't get any benefit from it. But, things like the Howling Mine, which doesn't hurt me if I give that to you. So if you had an artifact creature, or even if you didn't have an artifact creature, if you have any kind of artifact that's, so I give you the Howling Mine, and then I take your Mox or something like that. So again, it doesn't hurt me that I gave away the Howling Mine, because I'm still getting the benefit from it. So that, or even giving away the Meek Stone, things like that. So
giving away the Howling Mine, that's powerful.
Yeah, and then like Rearranged pointed out that the line where I can turn on my Tron and turn off your Tron with the gauntlets as well is pretty cool. Like that Mana Flare made it so I didn't have to. Actually, like I didn't want to play the third Tron piece until I absolutely had to, because I didn't want to start taking mana burn if I didn't have to. The fact that the lands were going to tap for 2 was good enough. Obviously having a tower tap for 4 is nice. Don't get me wrong, but tapping the Black Vice changed the whole game because it allowed you to give him a tapped Relic Barrier for his tome. Yeah, and it was just it was just kind of a cute thing as well, So, but
yeah, that was pretty sick. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah, I can't believe I took that match, because your deck is fast and good. So, all right. Well, it was good seeing you again, Mike. Good talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
I'm glad that you were finally able to get back onto a Tuesday night. I know that I don't know if these are going to be a regular thing for you or not, but
I hope so. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll hop back into the main chat, and I already reported the match, so hope you go all the way with this deck.
All right. Well, 2-0, so it could happen. It could happen. I'm sure that it'll make Brian proud, the designer of the deck. So,
cool.
We'll have to see. So, all right. Thanks, man. Take care.
See ya. You too.
Yep. Bye. So, chat, we got there. So we are 2-0. This deck is super duper sweet, and it is doing some fun things. So Brian, I don't know if you're watching this, if you're going to watch this live, or if you're going to be able to watch this on a VOD, but kudos to you for this deck, because it is definitely fun. So this is Gauntlets of Sorrow, designed by Brian Mann. So we take our friend the Gauntlets of Chaos. All right, 5 mana artifact, 5 mana to activate, to exchange control of 2 target lands, 2 creatures, or 2 artifacts, as long as they share a type. So the cool thing is I can use an artifact to grab an artifact creature or whatnot. But yes, so Sorrow's Path. And that's the reason why Brian put this deck together, is all because of Sorrow's Path. Now, with Sorrow's Path, it's a land that can exchange blockers or whatever, which that's irrelevant. Whenever it becomes tapped, its controller and all creatures he or she controls take 2. So, if I can use the gauntlets to get a mana-producing land from my opponent and give them the Sorrow's Path, and then I have something like Icy Manipulator, then I can tap the Sorrow's Path, and against weenie decks I can end up wrathing them, which is amazing, and then I can continually do 2 to the opponent until they're dead. Also, a thing like Twiddle. Now, Twiddle onto the Time Vault is just pretty fun and exciting anyway, which, I mean, I just did that amazingly right then and there. But I can use the Twiddle to tap the Sorrow's Paths as well. Now, other things that we can give the opponents include the Mishra's War Machines and the Serendib Efreets, or, to a lesser extent, the Mana Vault. And if I have a Mana Vault, I tap it in an early turn and then give it to them, then they might not be able to untap it for multiple turns and just take damage on a regular basis. The Mishra's War Machine worked very well against Mike because of the fact that he had to discard some cards, and I had the Meekstone up so that the War Machine just wasn't doing anything. It wasn't going to hurt me, so... it's definitely fun. So it looks like our friend Earthworm Jim is here. So let's welcome him. Hey man, how's it going?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Are you and I playing?
We are.
Nice. Okay, so let's change the name on stream. So, for those who are not aware, our friend Earthworm Jim is the Magic player formerly known as Bruins. So, let's do that. So, you took some time off because you were traveling for work and you were doing all kinds of busy stuff for work, right?
Yeah, so we ended up canning the garden and getting a lot of homemade salsa and things like that. And then I got sent to go do a couple business startup things. Mm-hmm. And now I'm back.
Yeah. So Manalist Dredge in chat really likes the pun when it comes to your name. So
I actually got that nickname at a first in-person old school event I took a deck I made called Earthworm Jim, and it just kind of stuck.
Yeah. So I accidentally put it down just out of habit of typing in the word Jin, DJINN. So it's DJIM. So. Alrighty. Well, it's been a while since we've gotten to play against each other, so. Oh, yeah, you don't have to do that with me, man. You don't have to do 3 piles with me.
However you want, man.
Yep. All right. So let's roll. Do you want even or odd?
I'll do odd.
Odd. It is even. It is 6.
All right.
All right. So I will play first.
Sounds
good luck, my friend.
You as well. And I will keep.
I will keep.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
Okay. Island, go.
All right. Draw.
Island go is for rearranged in chat because he thinks it is the best play in Magic, which I can't disagree with him about that. So.
I will play Jet and Mountain and pass.
Okay. Draw. Urza's Tower. Go ahead. 6 cards.
So I haven't seen the deck list for tonight, so this is a surprise.
Okay. You normally post yours on Instagram, right?
Yes.
Do you do it before the event or after?
Usually right before.
Right before? Okay. So I haven't seen it yet. So. red
Yeah,
and black.
swamp. And a drudge skeleton.
There's a drudge skeleton. Okay, yeah.
Go ahead.
Draw. Sorrow's Path.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And draw. Okay. Let's go mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Lotus. Crack the lotus.
Okay.
For 3 red.
Okay.
Ufton troll.
Clifton Troll. Alright. A lot of regeneration. I'm assuming there's disc in here somewhere.
Maybe. And sedge troll.
Yeah,
I'll swing 1.
I'll take it. 19.
I will pass the turn.
Alright, I'm gonna draw. It's not terrible. Sapphire? You have how many cards?
2 in hand.
2 in hand. I don't want to do this, but I'm gonna have to. I haven't played a lane yet, though, so I'm gonna twist her.
Okay.
Manless Dredge said he just listened to an ATC podcast on Troll Disco this morning. So,
This is the first time I've ever played it, believe it or not.
yeah. And then for those keen-eyed viewers, you may or may not recognize the signature that is on that Sedge Troll. That is something that I signed and sent to Earthworm Jim. He has been very, very supportive of the stream, and I sent a lot of old school cards out when he was doing some gift subscriptions to the stream. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm going to play an Urza's Mine.
Okay.
And then Meekstone. Creatures with power greater than 2 don't untap.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5 cards. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play Badlands.
Yep.
Play Rook Egg.
Rook Egg. Yeah, that's a thing.
I will move to combat
Sure.
and swing these 3.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 13.
And I will say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Urza's Tower. Icy Manipulator.
Okay.
And you can go 4 cards.
Okay, so this one doesn't untap.
Sedge Troll doesn't untap.
Everything else, draw. I'll play my 1 strip mine.
Sure.
I'll go to combat.
I'm going to tap your Sedge Troll. Sorry, not your Uthden Troll. My fault.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take 1 from the skeletons. I'm at 12.
Okay. And I'm going to bolt my Rook Egg.
Okay.
And then go to end of turn, and I'll pass the turn.
All right, so you get a 4/4 flyer.
Yep. Let me grab a token real quick.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play another tower. And I'm going to tap your rook token.
Okay.
And I will say go. 4 cards.
Please. Untap here, untap here.
Yep.
Draw. I'm going to play a Badlands. Alright, move to combat.
Yep.
Swing these two.
Sure. I'll take 3. I'm at 9.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Time Vault.
Okay.
Twiddle the Time Vault.
Okay.
Tap your Strip Mine.
Okay.
I'm going to tap the Time Vault to take an extra turn.
Alright.
And I will move to that turn.
Sounds good.
Untap. Draw. Four cards. Go ahead.
Okay. So untap here and here.
Yep.
Draw. Play Mountain.
Yep.
I'll swing.
I'm gonna tap your Earthen Troll.
Okay.
I'll take one from the skeletons. I'm an 8.
Okay. So, I actually got a rules question here.
Sure.
So, if I was to paralyze one of my creatures and then pay the 4, would that untap it and override the Meekstone?
Correct. It's a triggered ability at the beginning of your upkeep. Yep.
Okay. So, what I will do then is I will paralyze the Sedgetroll.
Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to cast Recall with X equal to 2.
Okay.
I'm going to discard a Relic Barrier and a Serendip Efreet to get back the Twiddle and the Time Twister.
Okay.
I am going to use the Twiddle to untap my Time Vault.
Alright.
And then I'm going to tap my Time Vault to take an additional turn after this one.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to end this turn. I'll untap. Draw. I'm going to Time Twister.
Okay, in response, I will bolt you.
Sure. I'm at 5.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yep.
All right. No, you're fine.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play a workshop.
Okay.
And another icy. Uh, 5 cards. Go ahead.
So untap, untap, untap.
Yep.
I'm not going to pay the paralyzed right now.
Sure.
Draw. Play a ruby.
Yep.
I'll tutor.
Sure.
I will play Drudge Skeleton.
Okay.
We'll go to combat.
I'm going to tap your active Drudge Skeleton and you're at the draw.
Okay. Post combat.
Mhm.
I'll bolt you
Sure. I'm at 2.
and try to finish it off with a
Yep.
bolt.
I mean, I'm tapped out, so.
All right.
Alright. Just having to Time Twister against an aggressive deck is not always the best. But let's see what we can do. Okay, so Ooh. Tough decisions. Here we go. Make sure. Okay. Yep, we're good.
Alright.
I gotta do a lot of shuffling because I got some stuff going on.
Oh, no worries.
So. Alright, let's reset our life totals. Alright, I'll play first. Good luck, my friend.
You as well. I will keep.
I'm going to try it.
Okay.
Workshop into Howling Mine. I'm going to take a point of mana burn. Go ahead.
Alright. I'll draw for the turn, draw for the mine.
Yep.
I will play a mountain. And I have to discard one, so we'll get rid of the bad land.
Okay. Untap. Draw one. Draw two. I will play a power plant.
Okay.
And I will say go. 6 cards.
Alright, draw for the turn, draw for the mine. Play another mountain. And say go again. I
go?
have to discard one. Disc.
Okay. Draw one. Draw two. I'm going to play an Urza's Tower.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast an Aelial Pile. 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
6 cards. Go ahead.
Okay, draw. Oh man.
You draw 2?
Yep, draw another. So I'm going to play a swamp. Blood Moon.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. I will play a funny looking mountain. And then another Aelial Pile.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Draw for the mine. I will play a mountain.
Yep.
Sedgetroll.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. Islands. Time Walk.
Okay.
I will move to my next turn.
Okay.
Draw 1. Draw 2. Play a mountain. Icy manipulator.
Okay.
And 6 cards. You can go.
Okay. Untap. Draw for the turn.
Mm-hmm.
Draw for the mine. Play a swamp.
Yep.
Play another sedge troll.
Sure.
I'll swing.
I'll tap it before you can attack with it.
Okay. Pass turn.
Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. Islands. Control magic on a sedge troll. The
Okay.
untapped one. The untapped one, yeah.
Either one.
Yeah. Go ahead, 6 cards.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Draw for the mine. Play a swamp. I will red blast the control magic.
Sure.
Play a Dwarf Skeleton.
Okay.
I'll move to combat.
I will tap the troll that can attack. You can only attack with the white bordered one.
Okay.
Because it didn't start the turn. The other one didn't start the turn on your side.
Gotcha. Alright.
All set?
And then I will pass.
End step. I'm going to activate an Aelial Pile to shoot the Drudge Skeleton for 2.
Okay.
Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. Tap your other troll.
Okay.
Meekstone.
Alright.
Urza's Tower dash Mountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cards. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Those don't untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. I'll play another mountain.
Yep.
Ruby.
Uh-huh.
Dwarf Skeleton.
Sure.
And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. Another power plant. And another icy.
Okay.
6 cards. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw 1. Draw 2. Play another skeleton.
Okay.
Play a control.
I'm gonna red blast it while you're casting it. Or sorry, blue blast it while you're casting it.
Okay. I will move to combat.
I
swing
will
one.
tap the sedge troll that can attack.
Yep. Go ahead.
End step. I'm going to tap your swamp.
Okay.
So you have 2 mountains untapped, correct?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to use the Aelial Pile to kill the untapped sedge troll.
To kill the skeleton.
Yeah, skeleton. Sorry. Yep.
All right.
Okay. I will untap. And I will draw 1, 2. I'll play an island. I'm going to play a lotus.
Okay.
I will pay 7 for a Mishra's War Machine.
All right.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. And you can go.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Draw for the mon. Play a mountain. Play a will o' the wisp.
Sure.
I will say go.
End step. I'm going to tap both of your swamps.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep. I'm going to discard a Howling Mine to the Mishra's War Machine. Blah, 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 blah.
All right.
Draw 1. Draw 2. Urza's Mine. Go ahead. 4 cards.
Untap. Draw. I'll play a swamp.
Yep.
I will swing.
I'll block.
Okay. I will regenerate.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
End step. Tap 2 of your swamps.
Okay.
Upkeep. I will discard a Mishra's War Machine. Draw 1. Draw 2. I'm going to attack for 5.
Okay. No blocks.
No blocks?
No blocks.
Okay, take 5. 5 cards. You can go.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Draw for the mine. Play a Lotus.
That's a Lotus?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The actual ones in use. And I'll bolt you.
16.
And say go.
Cards in your hand?
I have 5.
Okay. End step. I'm going to cast Twiddle, targeting my Mishra's War Machine.
Okay. I'm going to blast it.
Okay. Alright. Still end step. I'm going to tap both of your untapped creatures.
Okay.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I'm going to discard Serendipity. And I will draw 1. Oh, sorry, that doesn't untap. 2. I'm going to cast Twiddle to untap my War Machine.
Okay. I'm going to burn the last blast.
I'll Blue Blast back.
You got it.
Okay. And I will attack for 5.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, I'm going to tap down my Howling Mine so that you don't keep drawing extra cards.
Okay.
And I will say go. 3 cards in hand.
Okay, on your end step, I'm going to bolt you.
Sure. 13.
Untap. Draw for the turn. Play a mountain.
Yep.
I'll crack the Lotus for 3 red.
Sure.
Will.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm going to Twiddle to untap my War Machine.
Okay.
Yeah, wheel resolves.
Alright.
Mana Vault and Reconstruction.
Simulacrum.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Alright, I will play a Mox.
Yep.
I will bolt you.
Down to 10.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. End step, I'm going to tap your Will-o-the-Wisp.
Okay.
Untap. Untap, untap. Lots of untaps. Upkeep. I will discard a Serendipity. I will draw 1, 2, I'm going to... We'll do it this way. I'm going to tap your skeletons.
Okay.
I'm going to attack for 5.
Okay, I'm going to put all damage on the creature.
Okay, and which creature?
It'll be the skeletons.
The skeletons. Sure, I'm assuming you're going to regenerate too?
Yes.
Yep, okay. Okay, let's go 3, 4, 5 for Gauntlets of Chaos. Soul Ring. Cards in your hand?
4.
4? One, 2, 3, 4, 5 for another Gauntlets of Chaos. And then Time Twister.
Okay.
Alright. Is that Lydia coughing in the background there?
Yeah, the whole house is a little stuffy.
Sorry.
It's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna cast a Time Walk.
Okay.
Alright.
Before you go to that next turn, I have effects.
Sure.
I'm going to bolt you.
Sure. 7.
And go on. Go ahead.
Okay, so untap everything except for this thing. Upkeep. I will discard a Icy Manipulator. Oh, that doesn't untap. Alright. Draw 1. Draw 2. You're at 10. I'm going to twiddle to untap the War Machine.
Okay.
I need to look up. Okay. Alright, so with Simulacrum you need to take the damage first and then go back. That's the important thing. Alright, so I'm going to attack with a War Machine.
Okay.
Taking the 5.
Box. Yep.
puts you down to 5. And then the only target is the one creature that you control. So, I'm going to tap my Howling Mine, and then I'm going to pass the turn.
Untap.
6 cards.
Draw. Okay. Play a mountain. I will tutor.
Cards in hand?
I have 5.
Okay. Tutor resolves.
Okay. Ball lightning.
Sure, ball lightning resolves.
Disc.
Disc resolves.
Wheel of Fortune.
I have a response.
Okay.
I'm going to twiddle to untap my War Machine.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Power Sync for 2. You only have 1 available, correct?
Yes, just 1.
Power Sync for 2 on the Wheel of Fortune.
Okay, so that's power synced.
Alright, so your red land is tapped. Yep.
Okay.
And then I will tap the ball lightning.
Yep. And then I will swing.
I will block with my 5/5.
I will go down swinging. Go ahead.
Yeah. Your skeleton's dead because you attacked with it.
Yep.
Okay. Then we will untap. Upkeep, I will discard a reconstruction. I will draw 1. I will draw 2. And I will tap your Will o' the Wisp. And I will attack for 5.
You got it.
Wow.
That was a good matchup.
I don't know what our time is. All right, we got a little bit less than 5 minutes till the round ends. So,
All right.
something tells me that this match is going to end up in Chaos Orb flips.
I'd say that's a fair theory.
All right, so let's reset that. Yeah, I have enough islands that the Blood Moon didn't really hurt. Like, I mean, it slowed some things down, but the fact that you drew your Mishra's Factory right afterwards was good, because it's like, oh, okay, he's got his Mishra's. Oh, look, he's got his Strip Mine. Look, I don't do anything.
Yeah, it seemed like my best early defense to kind of slow down the Urza Land's getting online.
Yeah. All right. Good luck, my friend.
Thank you. I will keep.
I'll keep.
Okay. I'll start us off with Badlands. Go ahead.
Tower, go.
Swamp. Skeletons. Go ahead.
Okay. Island, go ahead.
Draw. Badlands. Another skeleton.
Yep.
Swing one.
19.
Go ahead.
Draw. Island. Lotus.
Okay.
Go ahead. 6 cards.
Untap. Draw. Play a swamp.
Yep.
I'll play Earthworm Troll.
Power sink it for 2.
Okay. I'll swing 2.
I'll take it. 17.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Heliopile.
Okay.
And kill one of the skeletons.
Okay.
Go ahead. 5 cards.
Untap. Draw. Lotus.
Yep.
Crack Lotus.
Sure.
3 red. Ball lightning.
Okay.
Swing 7.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm at 10.
Wheel.
Sure. 2 war machines, control magic, howling mine, ancestral.
Alright, you got a Will of the Wisp.
Yep. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. Then ball lightning goes away and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Urza's mine. Heliopile.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Factory. Chaos Orb.
Resolves.
Move to combat.
Okay.
Swing 1.
Yep. I'm at 9.
Go ahead.
Cards in hand?
I have 6.
6. Okay. Untap. Draw. Sapphire. Power plant. Time vault.
Okay.
Crack Lotus for blue. Twister.
Sure.
Okay. 5 for gauntlets.
Okay.
Six cards. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to try to get the Volt.
The time vault?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Lotus, Crack Lotus for 3 red.
Mm-hmm.
Earth Control.
Blue Blast does a spell.
Okay, I'll Red Blast, Blue Blast.
Okay.
I'll move to combat. Swing 1.
Alright. Take it. I'm at 8.
Okay. I'll play another one.
Sure.
Go ahead.
End step. I'll kill one of the trolls.
Okay.
Untap. Draw. Cast Reconstruction on the Alio pile.
Okay.
3 mana. Cast. Sacrifice it. Kill the other troll.
Okay.
There's 4 for an Icy Manipulator.
All right.
And I'll play a Mine. And I will say go. 3 cards.
Untap. Draw. Play Badlands.
Yep.
Play another troll.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will animate the factory.
I'll tap it.
Okay. And swing 1.
Alright, I'm at 7.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Island. Soul Ring. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Play Swamp.
Yeah.
App said Swamp. Play Will-O-Wisp.
Sure.
Activate the factory.
Okay. Inside combat before you declare attackers.
Okay.
3. 4, 5. I'm going to sacrifice the gauntlets. I'm going to give you my sapphire and take your factory that is now an artifact.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap your troll.
Okay. We'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Go ahead. 3 cards.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'll play a mountain.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Tap your troll.
In combat. Before.
No. Inside combat before you declare attackers, I'm going to tap your troll.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Okay.
And then after you have attacked during the declaration of attacker step, I'm going to use the soul ring to activate the Mishra's Factory twice.
Okay. So I will. I'll bolt the factory.
Cards in hand?
1.
Power sync for 7.
Red blast.
Okay. Factory's dead. Alright, so no blocks on the skeleton, so I'll take 1. I'm at 6.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, untap. Draw. I'm going to cast Recall with X equal to 2.
Okay.
I'm going to discard a Mana Vault and an Island. I am going to get back I'm at 6, so I'm going to get back Gauntlets and Blue Blast.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast the Gauntlets. And you can go. 1 card.
Untap. Draw. Move to combat.
Inside combat, before you declare attackers, tap your troll.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll take 1 from the skeleton. I'm at 5.
Okay, go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead, 2 cards.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Go to combat.
Inside combat, tap your troll. I'll take 1 from
Okay.
the skeleton. I'm at 4.
Go ahead.
You have 1 card?
Yes.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead. 3 cards.
Untap. Draw.
Yep.
Play Will o' the Wisp.
Sure.
Move to combat.
Inside combat, tap your troll.
Okay. Swing the skeleton.
I'll take it. I'm at 3.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. You have 1 card?
Yep.
Control magic on the troll.
Okay.
3 cards. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Disc.
Sure.
Go ahead.
End step. Activate the gauntlets. I'll target your disc and my soul ring.
Okay.
Untap. Draw. Island. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Yep.
I will swing all 3.
I'll block your skeletons with the troll.
Okay. I'll regenerate.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah. I will draw. 2 mana. Howling Mine.
Okay.
I'm going to tap the Howling Mine. And then I will say go. 3 cards.
Okay. Untap.
Yep.
Draw. Bolt.
Blue Blast.
Bolt.
Yeah, that's game. All you had to do is just be patient with that. You
I
played
held
it,
that one for a little while.
right. Yeah, I was just start drawing 2 cards a turn, which would have been okay. But yeah, I just you got me down so low early on, so it was difficult for me. Like I was just, I mean, I was right about to turn the corner, but I couldn't quite stabilize, knowing that you had all the you had the 1 mana red spells. So
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the game, man. It's fun playing you. We ain't played in a while.
yeah, we haven't played in a while. So congrats. You went 3-0.
Yes.
All right. Congrats on that, and I'm sure that we'll get to play again at some point in time.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
Take
for
it easy,
having
my
me.
friend. All
Hey,
right.
buddy.
Bye. So we didn't get there, but we went 2-1, which is a lot better than I thought that we were going to do. So let's take a look again at today's deck. This is Gauntlets of Sorrow. This deck was submitted by, designed by Brian Mann. We went 2-1. So Gauntlets, exchanging control of stuff. That was pretty cool. Like at the end, I really wanted to grab a creature or something. I was just on the cusp of turning the corner, but couldn't quite get there. But it is what it is. It's not that big of a deal. So this is our sideboard here. So we've got some Hurkyl's Recalls. We got Relic Barrier, Aerial Piles, Cities in a Bottle, Control Magic, Stormod's Crypt, Maze of Ifs, and Blue Elemental Blast out of the sideboard. So fun stuff, fun interactions with some of the cards. Question: why didn't you side out Sorrow's Path in Game 3 if you knew he had Blood Moon? I sideboarded out 3 of the 4 Sorrows paths. So, I was half expecting to not have to draw it. These are the 3 that got sideboarded out. I left 1 in, but you know, it's a thing. It's definitely possible that the card you draw the card even though you don't have it. So here's what it is. But yeah, I boarded in. Oh, my camera just being poopy right now, isn't it? All right, so let's see if that fixes. There we go. All right, so yeah, I boarded out 3 of the 4. I also boarded out 1 Gauntlets. I boarded out 1 of the Meek Stones, 1 of the Howling Minds, and of course, you know, I drew the other Howling Mind. Didn't draw the Meek Stone, but that's fine. I boarded out 2 of the Dibs, so I was only down to 3 creatures at that point. But the reason I boarded out the Dibs is because of the fact that A, they can be red blasted, and B, they can end up doing too much damage to me. At least with the War Machines, I can control the amount of damage that I'm taking by discarding cards and such. So with that, I appreciate everybody who joined the stream tonight. Make sure that you check out Card Garden. Card Garden is my stream sponsor, and if you want, you can head on over to the Card Garden link tree. That's linktr.ee/cardgarden. Card Garden sells cards on TCG Player. Has over 25,000 transactions with 100% positive feedback. You can follow DJ from Card Garden at Rose of Thorns. That's ROSE0FTHORNS over on Twitter, and there are some Twitter exclusive deals from time to time when that comes to that. Also, if you go to the link tree, you can see that it says place an order. When you do place an order, basically what you do is you fill out a Google Doc like this. You send your name, information, and cards that you're looking for, and if DJ has them, he will fulfill the order, and that's just awesome all the way around. So appreciate everybody who joined the stream tonight. You all have a great night. I had a great night as well. So great nights all around. And with that, I will see you next Tuesday.